Arsenal 1, Liverpool 1. Welcome back to KangBrosTV. So we ain't talked since the game's finished. This is the first time we're speaking. Let's get straight into it. What was your take on the game and the result? And who's the better team?
Listen, take my point and we'll go, bruv. Take my point and we'll leave because we were poor yesterday. I thought we were poor. I think hats off to Arsenal. I thought Arsenal played really well yesterday. I thought they deserved to win that game. But
win or do you reckon?
Well, they deserve. I think out of the two teams, they deserve to win the game. I believe. So I'd say we would take the point and just move on, draw a line under it and move on. I'd say it was very uncharacteristic. We weren't ourselves basically. That's not the typical Liverpool we're used to seeing. I don't feel, and as I said, I think we'll take the point and just move on.
Yeah, I agree. I think Arsenal are definitely the better team. They deserve to at least a point for me. I wouldn't say a win. They definitely deserved the point. So when we were leading 1-0, I was like, we don't really deserve this. And it came out of nothing. I started to begin to think that maybe one of those games whereby Arsenal had all of the ball, all the possession, wave after wave after wave. I was thinking maybe we're going to take a goal out of nothing, which happened, right? But the thing is, what I've been hearing people say is that, yes, Arsenal had wave after wave, but it was wave after wave with the ball. Okay, you've had the ball. There weren't really any concrete chances I can think of when Arsenal kept coming. They had the ball and it kept attacking. Liverpool kept giving the ball away. For me, that was the biggest standout thing. Was like every time the ball, we would retain the ball, it would be gone just like that. So I think for me, the non-existent thing was midfield. Liverpool midfield yesterday was shambles. None of them held the ball at all. You needed somebody in there just to say, look, they're pressing us, and let's take the ball and let's have some control of the game. And I didn't see any of that from the midfield, from Gini.
As I said, it was just it's not like a performance that we're used to seeing, like from Liverpool. And maybe that's credit to Arsenal, because I think they unsettled Liverpool. But I just feel like I was a bit like, I felt like when you're watching, you're like, what is this? Who is this team? It's not us. It's not the way we play football. So yeah, I agree. I have to agree with you. I think yesterday it seemed like a bit of an off day.
I'm not going to say it was an off day. I think your boy Unai Emery, he sets his team up nicely. Yeah. And what I want to say about him that I like the most is his subs. They might not be the greatest subs, but he makes them at the right time. And he always influences the game in some way, right? Whereas Klopp, I've always said, I just do not get his subs. We've had 3 subs, and when he brings them on, I don't get the timing of them, and I don't get what they're doing, right? And when he brought Matip on right at the end, and I was screaming at the TV even before them, saying, listen, we need to see this game out now. Waste time if it is, just to get the point, like you said, from away and go from there. And that's why I have to rate him. I think he makes subs all the time at the right time. So hats off to Arsenal. I think they've played really well. But what I would say is, people say that Arsenal deserve to win, but Van Dijk could have scored a hat-trick. That's our centre-back. So you have to ask questions here. If your centre-back is supposed to be looking to score a hat-trick, and Liverpool had some good clear-cut chances and a goal disallowed, which we believe that probably should have been disallowed, but
I believe it should be.
We're not the ones saying that. It should have stood because of the way Mane's. I still believe he was influencing play and decision making, but the whole second phase, blah blah blah. But that's the question I would put to you and other fans that say that Arsenal deserve to win is that our centre back nearly scored a hat trick.
I think.
Is that fair? Or?
It's fair, but it's all shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Of course, but
I think for us at the moment, I'd say that there was an expectation that we should have won that game yesterday. We should be going there to win.
People saying, we're going to batter them.
We should look into win that game. I actually said it was going to be a draw, 2-2 before the game started. So I think, well, going back to the point, I think Arsenal deserve to win the game. For us, it's like, right, we've got our point, we move on now. I think we've got to look at it from the flip side. I'm always a pessimist, but being on the flip side, I'm being positive about this. I'm thinking we've gone to top 6 teams and not lost. We've played against most of them now, bar Man United, and not lost. So we've gone away to Arsenal and picked up a point. We'll take that, move on. We've drew at Chelsea, fine, it's not a problem, we'll just move on. But as long as we pick up points everywhere else, which we didn't do before, we were dropping, when Liverpool were beating the top sides but losing everywhere else, dropping points everywhere else, we got to make sure that we now look at this as a positive and say, right, we haven't lost to the top 6 sides, and now go on and build on that. But our performances do need to be better, I believe. And like you say, we could have won the game. Van Dijk had chances. I just, I don't really want Van Dijk being the guy getting my chances. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
So I just said draw a line under it, take your point, move on, and hopefully look to build on that. And that's a positive for me.
As on the topic of Van Dijk, for me, he was the man of the match. He was the major difference between both teams.
The Bunda.
Yeah, it is. Hashtag the Bunda, because there's people who don't support Liverpool who are reluctant to say that this guy is the real deal. I'm telling you now, this guy is the real deal. Like, the way he was defended, he was like 5 meters behind sometimes, trying to chase the Arsenal defender. He'll chase up, striker,
Forwards,
and then go, move. It would just do one of them ones and just play on. And like I said, he almost scored 3 goals as well. This guy, he just offers us the team so much.
I'm telling you now, right? And hold me. You can remind me of this in a season. If Liverpool don't win a trophy this season or next season, he's gonna be gone. He's gonna be gone. He will be. He's got Barcelona written all over him, or anywhere, because he is nuts.
If you, like I said, if you don't think he's the real deal, you need to keep watching this guy. He's unreal. Even Arsenal fans, I want to hear what they thought about his performance, because you got to see him firsthand, and the guy's unreal.
Talking about Arsenal, I thought their goal yesterday. I thought it could. Joe Gomez, I think, could have done better there.
Yeah, I don't know if we're clutching at straws or if we're asking for too much, but for me, like, I don't watch Arsenal week in, week out, but I know for a fact the guy likes to bend the ball in the top bins on the right hand side, and I've seen those goals. So when he went out running, you knew if you can't let that shot happen if you're a defender.
He's got to get closer for me.
Exactly, see him out.
Go and get closer to him.
He's gone past the keeper. How are you letting him turn around and take a shot? That's my question.
Yeah, I believe that was poor. I think, don't get me wrong, I thought it was a good finish.
Great finish.
It's a good goal.
Great finish.
But I just think that it could have been avoided. Mm-hmm. Again, Liverpool's goal could have been avoided. I thought that was poor from their keeper. But all I'm saying is, at that point, that's where I'm looking at him thinking, get out to him. What's he going to go from? What's he going to do from there? At that position there, all he can do is cut back in and shoot. Go and get in his face. Don't let him turn. He's turned. You got the ball turned in our box, and then bent it round. I'm just like, come on, man. As a centre back, you see the danger there. Go and shut him down. Don't let him shoot. Mm-hmm. But
two people are going to point out that I don't think they had great games. Trent had a bad game. He made some serious mistakes over and over again, and I thought some of the attacks were coming from his side a lot.
Well, he's caught up in a social media storm at the moment, isn't he?
I forgot about that still. And the other one is Mo Salah. Now, people are saying that this guy, some of the shots he takes, he just relies on Allah just to come through and just do it for him. Like, I had some of my cousins were saying that what is going on? Sometimes he gets to these positions and he's giving this little, just nothing shot, bro. What's going on?
I said to you before. I was like, I'm slightly worried. Not worried, but like, I want to see him do what he did last season over a course of 2-3 seasons. I remember we talked about last year.
Yeah, we should put a sort of a down on it. People were getting a bit too hyped.
We spoke about last year, and I said you can't put him in the same bracket as your Ronaldos and your Messis, because he had a good season last year, and it was an unbelievable season.
And this year, just like a pussycat. Bro.
Yeah, but this year, you want to see him do it for 3 seasons. I thought Mane was really good yesterday. Not really good, but I thought he was a threat. I just thought he was a constant threat.
He was a threat, yeah, but I don't think it wasn't the word. But then the midfield is non-existent. That's what I'm trying to say. Whereas.
But yeah, as I said, we could go on about this all night. But all I'm saying is, I believe that take the point. Well, you've got no choice. But at that time, I was like, right, well, the point's there now. Take it, move on, draw a line under it. Because I think Arsenal will drop points. From what I've seen, they'll drop points. I know that they've gone on a good run, and you have to respect that they have gone on a good run lately. So take your point, call it a day there. But I take the positive from this and say we weren't great yesterday. It was a poor performance, I believe, from Liverpool. But we've taken a point from another top 6 team. Move on. Go on, get 3 points next game. That's what I think anyway.
Yeah, cool. And I mean, there's a couple of questions like you said there. I mean, one question for me is, do you think Liverpool deserved the draw, or do you think Arsenal should have won that game? And I don't know if you've got any questions from your side.
No, not. I just think for me, is it a positive? Do you agree with me? That's my question to other fans. Do you look at this as a positive and think it's fine, or do you think we should have won that game?
See you to the next one. Until then, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Peace.